Hi, I'm Daniel, and this is my friend Alex, and we are going to sew an apron for you. Actually, today is our first episode of Man versus Craft. It should be pretty interesting and unique, being that obviously we're guys, and it's not very something you see all the time. I guess I should say that you see guys sewing and doing crafts, but I think this will be fun and interesting. I'm excited about it. The apron is a little small, I think, for a big guy like myself. I think it should do okay for Alex. But we're going to do it anyway, so I'm excited about it. It's pretty easy. It's very basic. And we're just going to start, and hope you guys enjoy it. So let's have a good time. All right, so here we go. Okay. We got our fabric. I got black, and you got
blue.
Turquoise. Turquoise. And I think we're both going to get a piece of each, so give me a piece of that.
There you go.
I mean, I guess whatever size you guys want to make, you can make. I have no idea what sizes these are. Let me measure that. It's like 8 inches by like, what is that? 24?
20.
20? No, 24. 23?
Wait, it starts on 3.
It starts on 3?
Yeah.
I can't read.
21.
So anyways, 21. 8 by 21. You could do whatever size you'd like. Just whatever you're comfortable with. This is going to be really, really basic. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your fabric and put it, if you're using a pattern, obviously you're going to do it with the right side in. So this way when you fold it out, the right side will be out. Let me make sure. So, but since these are solid colors, it doesn't really matter. So what we're going to do is we're going to get them all lined up. Now that they're lined up, we're going to get our ribbon. And if you want, you can use some other fabric and make your own strap with some fabric, whatever you want to do. We're just using this ribbon because it's pretty convenient and it's easy. And then you're going to measure around your waist, which I am not going to do because I'm not at my ideal weight yet. So I'm working on that. But anyways, we've got a piece already cut, so let's get our piece out. My lovely assistant. And once you get it where you want, you're just going to fold it over in half, and then you're just going to cut it in half. So you have 2 pieces of equal length, which I have always wanted to say, of equal length. So now that I've got to say that, I'm pretty excited about it. So now that we've got that, we're going to take a piece, and you're going to put it inside. You can go ahead and do that. I don't know why I'm doing that. Is that right?
Like that?
No. I think it's the other way.
This way?
No. Like this. So you're gonna do that.
Oh,
I have to consult. Hold on. We have a pattern here. Ooh. Oops.
wait, black.
Okay, it's gonna go up at the top. We got this. I'm gonna put it up at the top like that.
Okay.
So we're gonna put it probably about, I would say, 2 inches from the top, or whatever you want to be the top. And you'll put it on the inside and have it stick out about another maybe 1.5 inches. This way it's got plenty in there to grab. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you can do that.
Okay.
You'll do that for both sides. This way, obviously, you're going to tie it around. You want to have something on both sides. And you're just going to pin it in place. And you don't want to pin it right near the edge. You want to pin it a little bit in so when you sew, you don't hit that needle, because that'll cause a whole other world of hurt that you don't want to have to deal with. So we'll just do that.
There we go.
And I will just remind you that this apron, although it doesn't look manly, it can be manly depending on the fabric that you use. We're using some scissors and some like little twig patterns. However, at fatquarterworld.com we have golf patterns and like forest and bears and all kinds of really manly stuff. But also this will make a good thing for your wife or for your kids. So don't just, think of yourself. Think of who else you can do it for. And it's fun. I mean, come on. You get to do this with your children or with your wife. It's just good quality time with a family. So this is always not just something you do alone, but you can do it with friends and have a good time with it.
With your man friends?
With your man friends. What is that new movie, Mandate? You're going to invite them over for a mandate. You can make aprons. All right. So once that's together, you should have picked that up. So they can see what each side will look like. You'll have something that kind of looks like that with your tabs sticking out. And again, that's just for something that goes up. It's part of the trick. Anyways, that'll be looking like that. So what you might want to do is pin the edges, so this way everything stays together And then, as one of our other girls have said, our reminder pins, so we remember not to sew all the way across because we need to flip this inside out. So we're going to get the edges pinned up. And for some reason, it takes us a long time to pin. I'm not sure why. We're not really good at those kind of things. And the beauty is that if each side is not perfectly even, that's okay because you're going to flip it inside out. And no one will know the difference.
That's right.
Word.
Put your reminder pins.
Yeah. You want to leave like 3 inches, 4 inches-ish, 5, probably not 5, but at least a good 3 inches because you want to get this whole thing flipped inside out. And you know, I should have probably gone over the tools you will need. We've got our fabric, and we're actually using, we had a charm pack that we got from Backwater World, and we're just going to use the 5-inch squares. This is going to be a really, really basic. You can adjust it according to what tools you're going to be using. If this would be something just probably for fun, just to have around the house, just something cute that you want to give as a gift or for yourself, just to play with, whatever. Or just as you're learning to sew, you can use that. Or if you want to use maybe some canvas or something a little more sturdy, because you're actually going to use this in the workshop, you can do that too. So, anyways,
okay,
we're ready to sew.
Ready to sew.
You're just going to sew this edges, probably about 1/4 inch from the edge. So this gives you a nice little 1/4 inch seam-ish. I don't even know what you call it. Anyways, so we're going to do that. Remember, don't sew it shut.
Yeah. There we go.
All right. Okay, so we're good now. We've got everything sewn together. We left ourselves an opening, and we are ready to move on to the next step. All right, let's flip this thing inside out.
All right. Dang. That was a really small opening.
You know, the beauty of this apron is that there's really no directions. So this is perfect for a guy, because apparently we don't like to read directions. And so if there's actual issue or maybe something didn't turn out right, well, that's just the way it's supposed to be, because that's the way it works in our mind. So this looks great. I mean, okay, the opening's not as big as it needs to be, but that's okay because this is our apron.
That's right.
So if you want, at this point, you could probably get like the little seam ripper thingamabobber, which my assistant is looking off camera because somebody is prompting. Anyways, but you can get like a seam ripper or a brush, and we like to use a 74 flat, and it's something about the 74 flat brush that just really can get in to what you're doing and get those corners pushed out. So anyways, we're gonna do that, make sure these corners are pushed out. And like I was saying, at this point, oh, I'm sorry, we're gonna use a size 4.
There you go.
It's a little bit longer. Get those edges pushed out, those corners really pushed out and nice and good. And then also at this point, if you'd like, you can take it and iron it flat. And that'll just really just make it look a lot nicer. Just make